New research shows Allegiant Stadium saw the most voters in Nevada this past election, with many voting for the first time and the stadium drawing in younger voters. More than 4,200 Nevadans voted at Allegiant Stadium on voting day, making it the most popular voting site in the state. 35% of those voters cast their ballots for the first time, compared to 20% at other polling sites in Clark County. And on average, voters at Allegiant Stadium were 10 years younger than those at other locations. The research was published by the Harvard Kennedy School Ash Center for Democratic Governance and Innovation.